Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining the Stock Martin channel. Please give me that thumbs up, the like button, so this can be shared with others. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit all so you can get all my videos. If you have subscribed, please give me a comment down below that you just subscribed and I'll give you a shout out at the end of my videos. Well, welcome back everyone. I have a great video for you today. We are going to be talking about the Lucid Motors stock LCID, what it's done today and in the future, what it potentially can do. I think you're really going to like this video, and I'm going to give you a lot of information that can be very useful when you're considering purchasing this stock, selling this stock, or holding it for short and long term. Let's get down into it. So this article is from FX Street, and the title of it is CCIV Stock Price, Lucid Motors and CCIV tumbles alongside the EV sector. This article was published on July 28th, and this was approximately at 8 o'clock in the morning. And as we can see that this article does talk about that LCID fell at 6.15% as the broader markets pull back on Tuesday. So this was reported, and they are talking about the previous day. So as we can see that the electric vehicle companies, a lot of them have been pulling back, have been selling off. So the electric EV sector is slipping. So LCID could not follow up with its impressive first day of trading on Monday. If you go back and look at Monday, on Monday, LCID Lucid Motors was the very first day that it traded on the NASDAQ, and it had a huge increase in its stock price by 11%. Then every day after that, we have slowly been coming down each and every day. I have mentioned in the past week, a little bit more than a week, that historically when the stock mergers with SPAC companies happen, there is potentially a big sell-off. And I think that's what we're seeing here. So this is the first week after the merger, and we are starting to see some of that sell-off. Now, there are some other mixed information in there as well. We are still kind of worried with the stock market in general because of inflation and also the COVID variant, the Delta variant. And so a lot of investors are selling their stocks and taking some profits. I do not think that we will have a market crash. We could seeing a market correction. So a market correction is any time a stock decreases in price by 10%. A crash is if it decreases by more than 20%. So Lucid Motors gave pretty much back all of its gains from Monday. So this luxury EV maker, Lucid Motors, closed the day at $25.18 when this article was written, and that was again the day before. So as I said, in this week and even potentially next week, we will have a lot of volatility. I do suspect that these stocks will be trading downwards. However, once we get that bottom of the barrel, that base, as I like to call it, I think this stock will pop back up very nicely. Now, real quickly, I would like to bring up this article from Investor Place, and it does talk about Lucid Motors stock predictions. The title is that Lucid Motors stock price predictions. How high can newly public LCID stock go? So Lucid Motors made its debut this week on Monday. It did have a big shoot up, as I mentioned, to 11%, but then ever since we have been on a downward trend. So looking at this SPAC company, when Lucid Motors was still trading as its SPAC company, CCIV stock, it had a very wild ride. It went up very high to in the mid $60 range, and it has been very volatile. We've had a very big crash in this stock, and the stock was negative 60%, so it went 60% down. Also, the production uncertainty. When will they start delivering these products? I do suspect that Lucid Motors will start delivering these vehicles in September of this year. And also the thing that people are worried about, investors, are its growing competition. there are a lot of companies out there, EV companies, that are starting to get into the market, and they're wondering if Lucid is able to compete with these. So Lucid is actually the luxury EV car maker. The biggest competition that it has out there right now is Audi, Porsche. It's going to be Mercedes very soon. The EQS is coming out. And pretty much with luxury, that's pretty much all we have in there. And is, of course, the Tesla Model S version. And when we look and compare Lucid Motors to all these vehicle companies, none of them actually have as long of a battery range, as much as a performance, and the luxury. So I do think that Lucid Motors has a great product. We just need to start producing them. So I think that's where we're going to be in the next phase. We are going to need to wait for those vehicles to be produced. So where can this LCID stock go? Well, for context, it is trading below $25 when this article was written. And not all analysts are bullish about Lucid Motors. So on my channel, I try to be in the middle and present the information, both the good and the bad. Even though that I do really like this company, we do need to step back, take a big overview, and see what the potential problems of this company are. So I definitely think that short term, as these analysts are saying, that short term, this company does have catalysts. Because now it did merge. However, I did mention that after mergers, historically, the stock does go down, and we have seen that this week, definitely. Now, this reviewer does expect that the price will go up in the near term, but warns that the future ahead is very rocky for the Lucid stock. And so this article also says that, again, look, September of this year, that we will start seeing the risks are being obvious. I think that they are talking about, are we going to start seeing these deliveries of the vehicles? If the Lucid Air Dream starts delivering, as I mentioned, in September of this year, I think this will be a very good catalyst and will increase the stock up. Now, also, we do need to look at other sites. So recently there has been an article from Market Realist where the analyst Gupta says that this stock price will go to $100 price target in the next 2 years after the deliveries kick off. Wallet Investor also sees $120 level is reachable in the next 5 years. So what is the bottom line for this stock? Well, it's all over the place right now. You have analysts out there and predicting that this stock is going to tank. You also have people out there that is saying it's going to go sky high. And then also you have the other investors and the other analysts out there that are saying this is going to be a long-term play. It's going to take time for this company to start its production, to roll out its vehicle, to get it out into the customer's hands. Once we see this, I think we'll see that catalyst pop up. I do think that this stock at the end of this year will be trading around $35 to $40, and that is just in my opinion. The reason for this is once this technology and these deliveries, these vehicles start getting delivered, I think you will see this stock shot up. I do think, again, that this week we will be trading between $21 and $26, as I have been saying now for a while. And it looks like that we are in that range still. And that brings me to the stock right now. So as you can see, today this stock ended at $23.35. We did start at a high of $24.53. So this is actually very similar to when CCIV Lucid merger happened on Monday. We did trade the stock at $24.25 was its last CCIV trading stock. And then we shot up all the way up and had a very, very nice increase. So as this graph actually shows us, if we go back in 5 days, we did start off at actually $25.24 on Monday at the start of trading. We did have that big rise up in its stock by, here, let me see if I can do this, by 10.32%. And from a high of this week, we did go down 16.1%. So we are still on that downward trend. It looks like we haven't reached that base yet. If I zoom in into day one, it looks like that we are starting to kind of fizzle out here. I think we still might have a little bit of a red. We'll definitely see. I do believe that this stock could test that $21 base that we've had before when it was trading as CCIV. And it looks like on July 19th, we did test $22.20. So again, that $22 mark, it looks like it's its base. But look, as you can see this downward slope, we still have not found a base. Here you can see that we found a base. Here we found a base. So again, this base was at $22.20. This was $22.90. Are we there at the $22 mark? Not yet. If this pops up tomorrow, then we could start seeing a base at about $23. I do suspect that we could get that $22, even potentially that $21 base tomorrow. But again, we'll definitely have to see. Another thing I was also looking at is we've had a lot of red this week. As I showed you just recently, we went down by 16%. This is a huge discount in the stock. I would not be surprised if tomorrow you're starting to get a lot of investors that pile in and get this at a very big discount. And this stock could be in the green tomorrow as well. So we'll definitely have to look and watch and see. Now, looking at Wallet Investors future price predictions, Lucid Motors LCID stock is trading right now at $23.35. It does have a one-year forecast of $43.09. 5-year forecast is $118.30. So looking at my personal future forecast, I do think that we will be at the end of this year at about $35 to $40. That's if, and a big if, when we start seeing these deliveries. So if we start seeing these deliveries and they can deliver all these Lucid Airstream vehicles starting around September, if we can deliver all these vehicles this year, this stock is going to have a very nice run up. It's going to have a very nice pop. Now, there are still bumps in the road that we have to watch for. So with any product that comes out, it has to roll out with zero problems. If you start seeing that there's a Lucid motor out there that caught on fire and blew up, like the Tesla Model S Plaid Edition happened, then this stock can definitely tank. So we still have big risks out there, and I definitely want you to understand that. Now, will that happen? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, but if something bad happened, this stock can go down very, very quick. Now, if you hold this stock very long term, you do have definitely a nice potential in getting a very nice return on your money on this stock, but there's still a lot of hurdles that we have to jump over. Personally, I am a long-term holder of CCIV, and I think it's good, in my personal opinion, to buy the dips. Right now, it's one of those cases. I have mentioned if you can get the stock under $25, you are getting a good deal on this stock. If you get it under $21, you're getting an amazing deal in this stock. Well, I hope you learned a lot from this video. I really appreciate you tuning in and watching. If you can, give me that thumbs up, the like button. This will be shared with others around YouTube. Again, please, if you can, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell, hit all, so you can join our community and watch other videos that we give out there. Also, please, if you can, share this with your family. Share it with your friend, your coworker, that next door neighbor, so we can grow this channel. I am trying to get 2,000 subscribers, and thank you so much for everybody that has already subscribed. And I think we're doing very good in this channel, and I really appreciate educating you and giving you the best research out there. But thank you again so much for all your support. We'll see you in the next one. Down below, if you would like to help out the channel, I put 2 links. One's for Webull. If you open an account, deposit $100, you get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. If you deposit $100 into Coinbase, you get $10 of cryptocurrency and trading. Thank you for supporting the channel.